Welcome back to Season 2 of Home Field Advantage, SFA's only home for sports nationally, locally, and on campus. I'm your host, Bobby Morrow. This week we'll be looking at all we missed over the winter break, including but not certainly limited to the Super Bowl, college basketball, Brandon Jones from NAC High, and what's new on campus. All that and then some, next on Home Field Advantage. While we were gone, Peyton Manning rode off into the sunset with his second Super Bowl, making him .500 for his career in the Big Bowl, in a game that featured the #1 offense in Carolina and the #1 defense in Denver. As history told us before, the defense won the championship. Von Miller, former linebacker for Texas A&M, won the Super Bowl MVP, and Wade Phillips has coached another legendary defense to victory. Phillips and Gary Kubiak both used to coach in Houston, along with Phillips' father Bum for the Oilers. However, they were never able to bring home the Lombardi Trophy. Congrats to Cougs and the Denver Broncos organization, once again world champions.
The NFL honors were held the night before the Super Bowl with Cam Newton, former Heisman winner and undefeated national champion in college, taking home the MVP, the highest honor of the league. J.J. Watt brought home his third Defensive Player of the Year award, tying him for most all-time behind GOAT Lawrence Taylor. Jameis Winston, also a former Heisman Trophy winner and undefeated national champion, took home Rookie of the Year.
Louisville men's basketball team have been punished to a postseason ban by school officials after allegations of a former staff member paid an escort service to perform sexual acts for recruits and players. Speculation started when Katrina Powell published a book titled Breaking Cardinal Rules, Basketball and the Escort Queen. The author of the book was Dick Caddy. In the book, it states staff member Andre McGee paid the escorts to have sex and perform lap dances through a service she ran. Louisville was recently upset by Notre Dame 71-66 and were ranked 13th in the nation.
Snacks own Brandon Jones is sticking to science at the University of Texas. Jones is the #2 safety in the nation in the class of 2016 and ranked 49 in the ESPN 300 rankings. Jones had offers from Baylor, Texas A&M, Alabama, University of Houston, Florida State, Auburn, and a long list of other big divisional programs. He also played in the U.S. Army All-American game, an honor for some of the top high school recruits.
As of this week, there are 3 Big 12 schools in the AP Top 25. Kansas, Oklahoma, and West Virginia are 2nd, 3rd, and 10th respectively. The Kansas Jayhawks have climbed to the top of the conference after 6 consecutive wins. An impressive season for Bill Self's team has included a triple overtime win against Oklahoma with a 10-3 conference record and 22-4 overall. Kansas are favorites to win the Big 12 as they've won the last 9 years since the 06-07 season. However, Sooners Player of the Year candidate Buddy Hield will be doing his best between now and the end of the season to prevent that from happening.
SFA alumni Rachel Owens, 4-year midfield starter for the SFA women's soccer team, has signed a professional contract for the Iceland-based 1A Akranes FC in the Pepsi Premier League. Owens is the 4th player in SFA history to sign a professional soccer contract. Former Lady Jack greats Megan Dunnigan, Morgan Gleek, and Chelsea Raymond each took their careers to Iceland in 2015, creating a collegiate-to-pro pipeline to Iceland.
This week, Toronto, Canada hosted its first NBA All-Star Weekend. With events from the celebrity game to the high-flying Sprite Slam Dunk contest, fans all over the world gathered to be amazed by these highly talented athletes. Kobe Bryant was honored by the basketball veterans, players, and fans as he would play in his final All-Star game. Paul George's 41-point performance couldn't help the East as the West cruised to a 196-173 victory. Russell Westbrook led the West with 31 points and took home his second All-Star MVP, the first player in NBA history to accomplish this statistic.
After starting off the season 75, SFA men's basketball team has gotten back on track, having a perfect conference record of 12-0. Thomas Walkup is looking like a monster and seems to be trying for his second straight Southland Conference Player of the Year, averaging 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. This year's team is different from the past 2 years as they have added many new players. Demetrius Meach Floyd and Jared Johnson have been lining the gym up from beyond three-point range, which seems to be a key part in the offense. The Lumberjacks have an overall record of 19-5. The next opponent is away at Nicholls State on February 20th at 3:30 p.m.
When we come back, we'll tell you all about a very special athlete at SFA that you might not have heard about. And we'll also be on the phone with Rachel Owens to talk about her exciting new professional soccer career in Iceland. SFA student Gordon Reynolds keeps defying the odds as his determination and passion fuels him to go the extra mile. Once a semester, Gordon has one milestone he wants to accomplish, and his next one is coming up. Our very own AJ Vitti has more on the story.
To the average viewer, this is Homer Bryce Stadium, but to SFA student Gordon Reynolds, this is a very, very special place. November 19th, Gordon Reynolds achieved one of his dreams by walking up and down all 82 steps of the football stadium's bleachers. Gordon was once told that he would never walk again, and well, he sure is proving the doctors wrong.
I'm just showing other people that you can really do anything you want to if you really want it bad enough.
But how did this idea come about?
After I walked a half mile in March that I wanted to walk up the football bleachers, defy the odds that everybody told me I couldn't walk again.
Gordon has accomplished other physical milestones that are very impressive since being diagnosed with cerebral palsy 18 months ago.
Me and him go to the field and play catch. He runs routes. He does everything normal like a normal person. He just had a little setback that's not even really a setback. We've done leg press, box steps. He's walked 2 laps around the track. We're aiming for 4.
As if walking up the bleachers wasn't inspirational enough, Gordon wants to send along this special message.
Remember, everything can be gone just like this. That's how I realized, and if I could went back and change what happened, I wouldn't change it.
Gordon continues to fight, and he has plans to March to walk a mile. Thank you for being our hero, Gordon.
And with home field advantage,
I'm AJ Vitti.
Welcome back to Home Field Advantage. Speaking with me today from outside the studio is Rachel Owens. Thank you for calling us today, Rachel.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. So you just recently graduated from SFA in December of 2015, which is a great accomplishment. But then you took it a step further and also signed a contract to play professional soccer in Iceland for Akranes. I'm pretty sure SFA fans will continue to support you from the U.S., so what can you tell us about your new team?
Well, I haven't been there yet, but I have a teammate that used to go to SFA who played for them last year, and she has nothing but great things to say about the team and the girls and just the whole program that they run over there. So I'm super excited to go find it out myself.
You mentioned your former teammate. That was Megan Dunnigan. She was your teammate here at SFA from 2012 to 2014. Now, she'll be your teammate playing on the next level. That's pretty cool. Now, what has she told you so far about what to expect?
She's told me that it's cold. And so she's kind of given me a packing list to bring over there. But she says the country's beautiful, the people are really nice, the level of soccer is competitive, and she's just telling me to expect to have a great time.
Now, I heard that you and Megan will be posting a blog, to record your experiences overseas. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, so last year, Megan and our other former teammate, Morgan, wrote a few blog posts for the university, and I'm a blogger myself. I've written a few blogs before, so I was planning on recording my time there via a blog anyway. So I'm going to be doing that and trying to update it at least about once a week.
And where would fans be able to find that?
I'll post it through my Facebook page, but I'll just have a link that I'll post online, and I think the SFA Athletics website will post a link every now and then for it.
Awesome, awesome. So you became the 4th player in SFA soccer history to sign a professional soccer contract. All 4 of you signed in the past 2 years. So things are looking good for SFA soccer, obviously. What do you think this pro recognition will do for the future of SFA soccer?
I think it's incredible. We've built an incredible program over the past 4 years I've been there, and starting before me, and it will continue beyond me. And I just think it's great that our team is finally getting recognition for the caliber of players that our coaches are producing, and that the girls that are going through SFA are pro caliber players. And I just think it's great PR for the university. It's great PR for our team. And I'm just really glad that it's getting our team recognized a little bit more than we have been.
Absolutely, and hopefully there's more players to be signing contracts in the upcoming years.
Yes, hopefully.
So do you have anything specific that you're going to pack and bring with you to remind you of home here in Texas?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I'll probably bring some pictures of my family and friends to hang up in my room when I get there. But, yeah, that's something I need to think about.
What are you most looking forward to in this whole experience?
I'm most looking forward to just learning about another culture. I've traveled a few times before to other countries, and my favorite part is just immersing myself in that culture and learning about it, and just to be able to play the game that I love with such a beautiful scenery around me, I think is going to be an amazing experience, and I hope to learn a lot about myself there and just continue to get better at the game that I love.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Coming up next, we'll be debating about the hottest topics in sports around the country. In our own neck of the woods, stick around. This is Home Field Advantage. Welcome back to Home Field Advantage. I'm joined today by my colleague Lathan Washington.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Good, man. We
and
back.
It
We
is.
back.
Oh yeah, it's the first debate of the new season, and we have a lot to debate about.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of stuff to get off my chest. I've been holding in.
I bet you. Oh, I bet you do.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that really big football game to talk about. You know, the one, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, what was your take on it?
My take on it, it kind of went how my uncle, who played NFL, he always told me this: offense wins games and defense wins championships. So I wanted Cam to win, but I had a feeling the Broncos defense was gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think the O-line was gonna handle it, but I did think Cam was gonna do his thing though. And,
He did.
And Dad.
Oh yeah, you thought he was gonna get him.
I was gonna get him.
Well, I was going for the Broncos. I lived in Colorado. That'd be
Oh,
reason for that for a
That's
little
a great
bit.
place.
Yeah, you know, it's nice. But the reason I was really going for them is because, like you said, their defense. And you know what? Their defense showed up. You know, Von Miller, their linebacker, obviously won MVP.
Yeah, they settled Texas, Triple D.
Yeah, he is too. 5 tackles, 2.5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles.
That strip fumble on Cam was very impressive. that hurt me. At that moment, I said the Panthers really might not win this game. That was the moment I said that.
Denver had a Super Bowl record 7 sacks, and non-Super Bowl record, but still a pretty good number, 4 forced fumbles.
4, dude. That's great.
Yeah, when all that happened, that's when I kind of said Denver was going to win this game.
Yeah, but let's not forget the Panthers did force a couple turnovers of their own. They got a strip sack. I think they got an interception, but
It was too little too late.
It was the Panthers offense.
Denver eliminated the run, and they made the Panthers one-dimensional. And they kept the MVP, Cam Newton, in the pocket, so he wasn't able to scramble, so that took him out of the game, and it's obvious that that's how you beat a team like that.
I mean, the Panthers star running back did get hurt in the beginning of the game, so he got sidelined. And Troy, and I forgot his first name, but number 10, the Panthers, he got hurt. I know I'm slipped my mind.
Oh, man.
But yeah, he's a big key factor. He's their speedy guy. He could go downfield and he'll throw it. He's gonna catch it and run the end zone.
So what do you think? Now we're talking about during the game. What do you think about after the game? Cam Newton's response to the press.
if you're an athlete, you know what's going on. And let's get this straight. Cam Newton was in a press conference, right, with the Denver Broncos, who just whooped you. And you hearing them talking trash the whole time, and then a reporter going to come out of nowhere and say, can you still throw a ball? After that, I'll be done too. I'll walk off too. People saying Cam, it didn't have good character, but Peyton Manning walked off when he lost to the Saints.
Well, I'll put it this way. He lost the one thing that he's been trying to win his entire life.
Yes.
It was in his grasp. Everyone thought he was going to win it.
He's never
and
lost
he lost it.
A national championship game in his life.
Exactly. I'm not going to say I expected that reaction, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
I'd rather him walk off than say something bad, and then now it's really going down the drain.
Yeah. And then the other quarterback, Peyton Manning, just
The sheriff.
Riding off
he's
in the
a goat.
sunset.
He's a goat.
Whether he retires or not, this was a great way to have to get a Super Bowl and to possibly end his career.
You think he'll go to Los Angeles?
No, I honestly, in my opinion, I think he's probably gonna hang him up. But if he doesn't, he's not gonna be a Bronco next year.
You just think so? Where will he go?
If he does go, Los Angeles, yeah.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, but I think he's gonna hang him up in my opinion. But we'll see. That's for all this exciting offseason that's gonna be going on right now.
I'm excited.
So moving on to another fun sport, basketball. But this is not so fun. This is not so fun, though. This is the Louisville basketball team, Louisville College basketball team, and how they have a self-imposed postseason ban for the 2015-2016 campaign as a result of allegations that a former staffer paid an escort service to dance for and have sex with players and recruits.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do that.
It's just some things
you can't do that.
That you should know how to do. Like, not to put your hand over the oven because the fire hot. Mm-hmm. You should know not to do that. Yeah,
that's one of those that they shouldn't really have to bring up at the coaches meeting at the beginning of the year. They shouldn't have to bring it up and say you can't do that. That's one of those that's a big one.
You should know that's not.
Yeah, it came out when there was a book published called Breaking Cardinal Rules, Basketball and the Escort Queen. Wonder what that one's about. That's just not a good way, not a good image. And I got to be honest, I'm surprised it's only 1 year. I'm surprised it's only a 1 year postseason ban.
You think instead of the NCAA, who we all know will do some childish, unprofessional ban on the NCAA team, the official said we're gonna punish ourselves instead of losing recruiting players, recruiting all the money and all that stuff, the scholarships. They was like, we're gonna post the ban on stuff this season so we can just still get our recruits.
Yeah, they're trying to keep it in-house. Keep it in-house and not let the NCAA come in and mess it up for them, even though they kind of messed it up for themselves already.
Yeah.
But they were projected to be number 5 seed in the tournament.
Yeah, that was a good season. They got one of the best scorers in the nation, DeAndre White. I think that's his name. Mm-hmm. And they just have a good tall defense. A good tall defense in the paint. They're big in the paint.
Yeah. And they did just get upset 71-66 by Notre Dame.
Yeah.
They were ranked 13th in the nation. We'll see where they are now, but hate to say it, but it doesn't really matter anymore, I guess you could say.
They're just playing for pride.
They can fight for pride now. They can fight for pride now. Now, keeping it in college, moving back to a different sport, college football, Brandon Jones.
Nasty neck, baby.
Nacogdoches High School's very own safety.
Hey, my Longhorns. We making moves. We making moves, man.
Oakham Horns, right? And it's funny, they for a while he was projected to be going and signing with A&M.
Well, yeah. Well, he was a number 1 safety in the nation. Mm-hmm. He played in the All-American game. And he offers from Alabama, Florida State,
he had offers from everywhere.
Baylor.
When you're the number 1 safety in the country, that happens.
Yeah. And that kid, he's the ball hawk. He gets to the ball. It's scary. He plays like a linebacker as the safety position. Like, he reads the defenders. He reads the play. He's very patient, which is key.
Oh, yeah.
Key.
And he's got good size.
Good size. 6 feet, 185, I believe. So
plays the ball in the air at its highest point, which is why he's such a good ball hawk. He can get up there, and he's got the hops to get higher than those receivers. But we'll see how he does in the next level when everybody has the same athletic ability as him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to get just a little bit bigger.
Oh yeah,
Just
he's
a
gonna
little-
have to get wider.
Big 12, because
Yeah.
Sam Piron coming up the middle hole. He's gonna have to stop.
He's gonna have to
him.
be a run stopper now,
You
not
gonna
just a
have
ball
to.
hawk. Now he said in an interview that he signed with UT. He ended up signing with UT because he wholeheartedly believes in what Charlie Strong has planned for the future. And you know what? Who doesn't?
Let me tell you what Charlie Strong is doing right now. He cooking.
He's cooking?
He's cooking something up. Charlie Strong, he's smart. He got the number 1 linebacker in state Texas from Houston. From Houston, Texas, from Aldine Davis High School, which is a very new high school, by the way. And he's a very good athlete. I've seen the kid play basketball. He dunked off a vertical, and this was like his sophomore year in high school. So the kid's a freak of nature. Texas is making moves, man.
They went from having the 32nd ranked recruiting class last year up to 16th, which you may think that they should be ranked higher, but that's a big jump. That is a very impressive jump.
Very impressive.
Teams don't do that often.
From going to Charlie Strong might get fired during season 2.
Yeah, they were saying he was in the hot seat. I remember talking about it right here.
Yeah, right here. on
Right
the
here,
show.
we talked about him in the hot seat. And now look at this.
It's amazing what a turnaround can
It's
do.
amazing. Now the NFL awards were
Yeah.
not long ago, and obviously everybody knew who the MVP was. Peyton Manning. No, Peyton. He wasn't. Peyton Manning even said it in an interview before the awards. Cam Newton he called him. He said, "Cam Newton, the MVP of the season."
I think it was
Uh,
non-debatable.
Yeah, there was no question in that. He also won Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that.
You got to mention my boy J.J. Watt.
Well, obviously, he was Defensive Player of the Year, and this is a 3rd time winning it.
In a row. Consecutive.
And well, he won in 2012, last year, and this year.
Yeah.
So, but there's only one other person in the NFL to have ever done that, and that's Lawrence Taylor. LT did that. And they got Comeback Player of the Year. Great story, Eric Berry.
Eric Berry defeated cancer.
Yeah, that's just that's amazing. That's just great. And then Offensive Rookie of the Year, coming back from ACL surgery.
Jameis Winston.
Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
Not Jameis, but Todd Gurley. But he came back, and that's cool. Him coming back from ACL surgery, for him to win that, that's amazing.
Yeah. That was devastating. He was a great.
Oh, amazing. He
great
basically had to forfeit his
running
senior
back.
season.
I know that hurt. That hurt.
That's
him.
horrible. But that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at SFA_HFA for the latest updates on the Lumberjacks and from around the state. Be sure to nominate a student athlete you know for excelling beyond the field or court, whether that be in the community, classroom, family life, or otherwise. Simply tag them on Twitter with the hashtag #AspireForGreatness and tweet us once again at SFA_HFA. It's great to be back with another semester of all your latest SFA, local, state, and nationwide sports news. I'm Bobby Morrow. Until next time, this is Home Field Advantage.